The bullying epidemic in Jamaican schools. Bullying is a common issue in Jamaican schools. According to the National Council on Crime and Delinquency, 62% of students reported being bullied at least once in the past month. This number is alarming and should be taken seriously by educators and parents alike. The bullying epidemic in Jamaican schools has been on the rise over the past decade, and there is no sign of it slowing down. This trend has been attributed to a number of factors, including parental pressures, social media, and poverty. But perhaps the most important factor that has contributed to this phenomenon is Jamaican culture and society's inability to address this issue head-on. The current situation of bullying in Jamaican schools. Bullying is one of the most common problems that children face in Jamaican schools. It has been found that bullying can severely affect a child's emotional and mental health, and also their academic performance. Various bullying types exist. Some forms might be difficult to identify. Physical bullying involves hitting or hurting others in some way. Verbal bullying involves name-calling or threatening to hurt someone. Cyberbullying is when someone sends texts or posts on social media sites, and exclusion is when someone doesn't want to be friends with another person anymore. Many children who are bullied feel sad, lonely, and angry. They may not want to go to school, or they might have problems sleeping at night. The current situation of bullying in Jamaican schools is alarming. The government needs to take some measures to prevent this from happening and make sure that it does not get worse. The effects of bullying on kids. Bullying is a form of repeated aggression or harassment that is inflicted on someone. It may involve verbal abuse, physical assault, or an act of humiliation. Bullying may happen in person or online. Bullying has been shown to have many negative effects on children and adolescents, including depression, low self-esteem, anxiety, health problems, and even suicide. Bullying has become a serious problem in schools and communities across the world. It is estimated that around 1 in 4 children have been bullied at some point in their life. Bullying is a major issue in today's society. It has a huge impact on the lives of the victims and those who bully them. The effects of bullying are not only felt by the victim but also by those who bully them. The bullies feel an increased sense of power and control when they are able to intimidate or harm others. Bullying has many negative effects on both victims and bullies themselves, which is why it is important that we do everything we can to stop it from happening in schools and other places where children gather. Reasons for high rates of bullying in Jamaican schools. Bullying is a common phenomenon in schools around the world. But in Jamaica, bullying has become so frequent that it is often seen as a normal part of school life. The high rates of bullying in Jamaican schools can be attributed to the lack of understanding of what bullying really is, complacency, a culture of violence, poverty, or simply not knowing how to stop it. It's important that we draw attention to these issues. Schools have tried different ways to stop bullying, such as assemblies and workshops, but these have not been successful so far. Bullying in Jamaican schools has led to many negative consequences for students, such as depression, anxiety, isolation, assault, suicide, and even murder. We need to stop this epidemic before it gets worse. What should a parent do about bullying? If you believe your child is being bullied, notify their teacher or principal right away. If anyone is threatening or assaulting your child, do not hesitate to involve the police. Do not go confront the bully yourself, because your emotions may be running high. The school staff should investigate the bullying problem immediately and provide you with an update afterwards. One of the most important things you should do when your child is bullied is avoid joint meetings with their aggressor. Bullying is a form of victimization, not a conflict. So it's imperative to seek out more help than just talking to one another. Bullying is a major issue in most schools, but schools with effective bullying prevention programs report that school-wide bullying can be reduced. If your child is being bullied, it's likely that other children are being picked on in the same way. If your child's school doesn't have a bullying prevention program in place, get with other parents and ask the school to create one. It's important to try and be proactive when it comes to protecting your children from bullying.
Thank you for joining us. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe for the latest from Red Button Journal.